Can you talk to me and describe a little bit about maybe some of your happier moments on campus? Like, were you a part of any clubs, or were there any relationships that you had, or a particular class that was just like, yes, I can't wait?
Because it is so diverse, there's clubs depending on like your roots. So that they had like the Caribbean or like the Jamaican. If you want to get into the like religious, like the Muslim community was really strong. I made a lot of Muslim friends. I did not join any clubs, but I did love a few classes in particular. I loved the astronomy class. York is one of the few schools in the CUNY system that has a telescope. So they do have events where every once in like every full moon or whenever there's an astrological phenomenon happening, you can go and see it. And they also post it on YouTube, I believe. And I joined that class. It was a lot of fun. And then we also I really loved my English classes.
Why did you love the English classes so much?
The professors were great. I mean, even if they did seem crazy, they were actually brilliant. There's one professor in particular who everyone is afraid of, and no one wants to take his class. And if you read reviews on him, like they all say he's crazy, but it's worth it. And that was my experience in his class. He's terrifying, and his class was very difficult. But at the end, you're like, that man is brilliant. So yeah.
Okay, so can you break that down for me? What do you mean by crazy?
He'll throw chalk at you if you answer incorrectly. I mean, not at you, but like he'll throw it in your direction. It won't hit you. He'll keep you on your toes. The class is just interesting. The topics that are brought up, they're usually topics that are not brought up in classrooms. At one point, he said something like, he said a verse about birds being in cages and how they can just go when the doors are open. And I guess he wanted us to actually get up and leave, but we didn't. And he kind of looked at us like, you're the birds in the cages right now. And he kept you on your toes. He kept things exciting, and he was very difficult for grading. He would write really nasty things on your paper if he didn't like it. You know, it'd be something like, what are you writing? What is this garbage? But it made you, it would give you anxiety. A lot of people dropped his class. A lot of people actually got sick because of his class, like anxiety-wise. But it made you want to write better. It made you want to do better. And at one point I wrote a paper for him, and I got a high mark, and it says good job on it. And I still have that paper just because it was what I went through to write it. And like the fact that I accomplished that, I kept it. I still have it. It was
Amazing.
Can I share that it was actually an essay where we had to compare poems written about testicles and breasts. He was brilliant. He was brilliant. I mean, it was an experience. Yeah.
So how did you get on that topic to even first off, how did you find poetry about testicles and breasts? And what type of English class was this that you were reading such content? Was this any like special, or was it just this like rhetoric 101 or English 101?
It was a poetry class, but the assignment was a punishment. He punished the entire class because of, I think it was, we did an assignment and somebody plagiarized. So as a punishment, he gave us different poems. One was about breasts, the other was about testicles, and we had to write about which one we thought was better, and then read it in front of the entire class with certain requirements that he made us follow.